Imagine a world where the apocalypse didn't just break society, it rusted it into a graveyard of forgotten technology and scavenged dreams. You are part of the few who have managed to survive in the rusted wasteland, only to find that Steel Defender isn't just a title, it's a burden of protecting the last remnants of human ingenuity from those who would strip them for parts. But when you realize that survival isn't just about having the biggest gun, but about maintaining the machines that keep you alive in a hostile environment, you understand that power isn't given, it's forged in fire, oil, and blood. Welcome to Steel Defender, the second pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Cameron Coral's Rusted Wasteland series. If you love post-apocalyptic tech tropes, mechanical crafting, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist master a broken world through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of industrial survival. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the immediate threat of a raider siege, thrusting them into a race against time to repair their defenses before the enemy breaches the perimeter. The atmosphere is thick with the smell of ozone and burnt oil, the static of dying radios, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they are left defenseless in the wasteland. Coral excels at capturing the psychological toll of isolation, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of progress made across centuries. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular mechanic hero trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about understanding the complex ecology of scavenged technology, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior numbers. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Rusted Wasteland lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Steel Defender is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Cameron Coral has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.